Oh, okay, great. Well, so you ever have that moment where you're like, oh, is this gonna autofocus? And it does. What's up, y'all? So we're here again, starting with the week off, and so just kind of wanted to give an update on some assignments and stuff like that. So this week is the first peer review assignment that's due, and so what happens, you can find this under content for the week for the peer review submission. And so basically I'm looking for this time to be three things, right? So the final term paper is not due in the third week of the class, as some of you have asked me. Just the first part that's listed already. And so for this one, right, so we've covered a little bit about the importance of why we study theory, and as well as if we have this explanation, how do we make sure that's a good explanation, right? So the purpose of this assignment then is that all I want you to do is to tell me why it's important to study theory, why does this class even exist, the content that's already been covered both in the readings and in the YouTube videos, as well as I want you to pick 4 different criteria that are used to judge a theory. So that could be something like parsimony or empirical validity, that could be policy implications, whatever, right? So for each one, I want you to pick one, so list it, define it, and then explain what it means, right? So what does it mean if a theory is parsimonious, right? Or why is that necessary? And then tell me why, why do we even have criteria to evaluate a theory, right? So what is their ultimate purpose? So that's all that's due. And I'm putting this video up now because some of you aren't going to start it until about 30 minutes before the deadline. And sometimes I get that, right? Maybe you're just nervous, it's hard to get the motivation to do so, you're worried about other people reading it. And truth be told, that's something that never goes away. It's something that happens when I write as well. But it is important that you do eventually start, right? And don't half-ass it. What do I mean by that? Act like you give a shit, really, because, so you can limit how much work you have to do for the final paper down the road, right? So spend some time, be careful about it, know that you're going to make mistakes, know that you're going to have to edit, know that you're going to have to do it, and just move on, right? The sooner you get comfortable with the fact that, there's going to be some editing when it comes to writing, that not everything's going to be perfect the first time, and everyone goes through that, the better off you'll be. I know that was certainly true for me when I learned and started writing more and more. So first assignment, pretty easy. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have questions, see me during office hours or shoot me an email, and we can set an appointment, or we can just handle it via email, whatever works for you. But until then, we'll see you guys in the next video.